Welcome to another episode of Alan's Collection. And today I'm super excited as we have one of the original X-Men. I'm talking about Jean Grey, who eventually becomes the Phoenix. But before she became the Phoenix, she was just Jean Grey. So, to me, my X-Men. MAFEX X-Men Jean Grey. Okay guys, here we have my first review of the 1990s Jim Lee X-Men Jean Grey. This version of Jean Grey became very famous during the animated series, the X-Men animated series from the 1990s. So we all have fond memories of that series. Those are my favorite costumes, my favorite suits from the X-Men, guys. The Jim Lee version of the X-Men. Very cool outfits. And of course here we have a window box and we can appreciate the figure itself and the extra interchangeable head sculpts and other accessories that we will be reviewing later on. On the top left we have a comic version of Jean Grey, looking very cool. And on the bottom we have the words Jean Grey, X-Men, and the figure about to use her psychic powers, guys. And of course, the logos of Marvel, MAFEX, Medicom Toy, etc. Moving to one of the sides of the box, we have, on the top we have a picture based on the comic version of Jean Grey, just the head, really looking cool. And of course below we have a picture of the figure itself, just standing looking really cool, and below we have the logo of the X-Men, guys. Checking out the back of the box, again we have Jean Grey on the top there, Jean Grey, MAFEX, the X-Men, and in the middle we can see Jean Grey displayed in various poses, looking really cool. You can see her shooting out her psychic powers or just standing looking cool. Different ways that you can display this cool character, guys. And here on the bottom we have some legal information and of course logos as well. And moving to the other side of the box, we can see the name of Jean Grey and the X-Men logo there, and of course below we have another cool pose for Jean Grey, guys. And we're back to the front of the box. Now that we have reviewed the outer box, we can review the blister box, guys. Okay guys, here we have the blister box, and now you can appreciate the vibrant colors that she has. That vibrant yellow, that metallic with pearlescent blue that she has, and of course you can appreciate the interchangeable extra head sculpts even more, and the extra accessories as well. When I took out the blister box, I found this really cool leaflet which says certifying genuine product. Really cool. And also we have the base. This figure also comes with a base, so you are able to display your figure without worrying that it will fall down. Now, my favorite moment, let's check out the vanilla pose, guys. Okay guys, now let's check out Jean Grey. And the first thing that I can say is that she's looking absolutely vibrant. The combination of that metallic blue paint and the yellow make this figure really stand out. The yellow painting in the legs looks really clean, guys. And of course I also love all the details, the wrinkled areas, the logo of the X-Men really nice and big. And of course the head sculpt is very cool. I think it stands out as well. Starting with the hair, really cool, guys. You can see the details, even a piece of hair coming down into Jean Grey's face. And the face expression of this figure is really cool as well, because she's calm and thoughtful. And we all know that Jean Grey has a lot of conflict with herself, controlling her psychic power. So this face is totally the opposite. It looks like she is in control of herself. She's really nice. Of course, I really love the green eyes. And of course, she's wearing her face mask. But we have other head sculpts that we will be looking in detail in the accessories for Jean Grey. So this really is very nice, nicely painted, vibrant colors, really nicely sculpted. Absolutely a winner. Now let's check out Jean Grey's articulation, guys. Start, of course, with the head. And as you can see, the head moves a little to the left and a bit to the right. This is obviously because of the hair, guys. The head, however, does move down very nicely, but it doesn't go up that much as it goes down, guys. What the head can do is tilt to the left and tilt to the right, and also obviously the head wobbles very well, very nicely. Moving down to the torso, move up and down, and also you can wobble very nicely the upper torso, guys. We also get lower torso articulation, and it does move back and forth. And we also have here Jean's belt. It kind of blocks articulation, guys, so try to keep it near her waist. Now let's move on to arm articulation, guys. And of course, the arm goes forward. Arm goes backwards. The arm goes out very nicely. We also get bicep articulation. You can move the bicep 360 degrees with no problem. And we get a double jointed elbow, guys. And as you can see, you can flex the elbow really nicely. And you can move, of course, the wrist 360 degrees. And the hand, of course, moves up and down very nicely. Now let's move to the leg articulation, guys. So, leg moves forward. The leg moves backwards, not as moving it forward, but it does move a little bit back. However, you can move the leg out really nicely. Then we have double jointed knee. And you can move the knee all the way up like this and back again. Lastly, we have foot articulation, and there is a subtle rocker there. You can also move the foot up and down very nicely. And finally, we have toe articulation. You can move up and back again. And that's it for Jean Grey's articulation, guys. Now let's check out the accessories. Now here we have the accessories, guys. First, let's take a look at the head sculpts. We have first the unmasked head sculpt, which is looking really nice, nicely sculpted. The hair is absolutely amazing, beautifully sculpted. And of course, the face, again, like the one that we saw in the vanilla pose. Its expression on her face looks calm, peaceful, cool. Next we have the second extra head sculpt, which is Jean Grey with an angry expression. So it's very cool. You can display this version of Jean Grey in battle mode. Very cool head sculpt, guys. This is a masked angry head sculpt. Then we have the interchangeable hands. First we have a couple of fists. Then we have a pair of relaxed hands, but the fingers are like in battle pose. Then we have another pair of relaxed hands, but in this case they are totally relaxed. Then we have some hands with the power effect, the psychic power effect, really cool. and they're inside the power effect, so you just have to place the hand into the figure and you have Jean Grey with the power effect. And lastly, we have the unmasked piece, which goes into the unmasked interchangeable head sculpt. You can put it like this, and it gives you the notion that Jean Grey just came from battle, or just came from a meeting, or she just came from a mission with her fellow X-Men, and it goes nicely. When you place the head into the figure, you will have to place first the unmasked piece and then the head sculpt. Here's Jean Grey in her unmasked form. Unfolded mask piece is there, looking cool, and very nice how they have sculpted her face, painted her eyes. The hair is a very cool interchangeable head sculpt, guys, really nice. Here we have Jean Grey and Cyclops. Both figures are MAFEX, and of course you can pose them now battling as a team, battling as a couple, battling as a married couple. They could be battling a Sentinel, or battling Magneto, or fighting against any given enemies from the X-Men, guys. So they look cool together. And as you can see, they both bring their own powers. So those are the accessories for Jean Grey, guys. Jean Grey is a mutant, and of course an original member of the X-Men, along with Cyclops, Beast, Iceman, Angel, and Professor Xavier. She is part of the first class, if you will. So Jean Grey is a very, very important part of the X-Men team, following Charles Xavier's dreams of becoming accepted by humanity. And of course, Jean Grey has telekinesis, she has telepathy. She has been able to fight along the X-Men against Magneto, Apocalypse. So that's it for Jean Grey, guys. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you for watching this video. I have very much enjoyed reviewing a MAFEX figure for the first time, and I'm very glad it was Jean Grey. Do not forget to like, give a comment, and thank you very much, and I'll see you next on Alan's Collection.